What's up, Frenzy Head Nation? Coach Cole with you once again for another episode of Sports Frenzy. We are coming to you in recorded format only this week, and we are also recording a night earlier than normal. We are recording the show Wednesday night this week because my Thursday night is pretty busy this week. I got doctor's appointment right after work, a neighborhood watch meeting that night, and it's been raining so doggone much that I need to get my lawn mowed. So Thursday is going to be a rather busy day, so we're doing a shoot-only episode for all the Frenzy Head Nation, so no live going on Facebook. But don't worry, Facebook, I'll be posting this to the page when it's finished. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a great week. It's been a busy one on our end, I can tell you that much for sure. As I look back on the days to see that the school year is winding down rather quickly. Yes, not many days left before summer starts. Some of us that do summer school and summer school baseball, things be here before we know it. So yes, unbelievable how quickly the school year has gone. Also, if I have done this right, you'll see a couple of there's going to be a couple of videos this week for you guys. I found, for those of you who have never seen, mainly my Laura Haviland friends who have never seen one of our Sports Frenzy intro videos because we haven't had one for this season, for Isaac not being able to get it done for me, that my son and producer of some of the Sports Frenzy stuff. I found an old one that I wanted to pull up so some of you guys could see that this week. So I'm going to include that with the video package. And also, my son stopped by the other day, Isaac, and I had him do a very small lacrosse demonstration for you guys that you should have been able to view just before the show as well. So, yes, those of you who haven't ever met Isaac, that was... if you see the video, it's Isaac Cole, my son, who used to play lacrosse, and I wanted him to basically show us what he did on the video for the lacrosse thing. So another part of the show there for you guys. Another piece should be separate from this part of the show. What else did I want to say? Teachers, I still need to know when everybody's last day is, so I can figure out how many more episodes of Sports Frenzy we're going to be doing, because I know things are winding down for everybody, like I said before. This year is coming to an end quickly. It's also reflecting that sports-wise too. A lot of the sports we cover are finishing up themselves. So we have college lacrosse that are in the championships right now. College baseball is pretty much wrapped up, so I don't have any games on here for college baseball this week. But we did add some soccer. Soccer going strong, and we've been known to cover soccer on Sports Frenzy. So we'll be covering some soccer this week on the Frenzy. And I only got one NBA playoff game that worked into our weekend schedule as well, with only one NHL hockey playoff working into our schedule also. So yes, it's a lot of stuff is winding down as far as sports go too, or some of these things are not winding down. But I like to try and get a good mixture of the different sports on here, and So I didn't want to stick with just all baseball. So I wanted to cover some other stuff too, which we do. We still have the arena football still going strong right now. College lacrosse playoffs going on, and we still have some hockey action going on too. So there is definitely still stuff going on. One of the big things I would really, really love to be able to cover some of our high school baseball events, but the high school baseball pages, they never update the baseball scores. So people are terrible about calling in baseball scores, and it's extremely difficult to find our local high school teams' baseball scores. So that's why I haven't covered any high school baseball action this year. I don't know why. That's such a tough sport to cover as far as finding scores and stuff. I guess people just don't think anyone else is interested in their scores. Let's see. Anything else I need to cover beforehand? I don't think so. I think that just about covers all the introduction stuff. So let's go ahead and get into it. Is Season 8. Strangely enough, getting closer to the end of Season 8 once again. Season 8, Episode 27 of the Sports Frenzy. And we are coming at you live from the Adrian Studios on this beautiful day. Finally got sunshine and niceness going on. So, yes, wonderful to have our good weather back. Although I hear it's supposed to rain for the weekend. So, hey, we'll take it while we have it. So let's jump into our matches this week. We are starting off with some arena. That's not the way to say it. Arena football. Tell you what, I keep saying this to you guys. If you haven't checked it out, you need to. Get in there and check out Arena Football. There's a Facebook Live page that broadcasts some of the games, and then CBS Sports broadcasts the games as well. Yeah, there's only 4 teams in this particular league right now, but every week these guys bring the action. A lot of good action in these games. So this week we are starting off with the Baltimore Brigade. And they have 3 wins and 1 loss. And they're on the road this week traveling to the Washington Valor. That's the first time I've said that right in a long time. Washington Valor, unfortunately, has 0 wins and 4 losses. And this is a Saturday game at 3 p.m. And like I said, I'm pretty sure this is one of the games that you'll see on Facebook Live. The Brigade's got the better record. I think I gotta go with the Baltimore Brigade on this one. Our next and last arena football game. We have the 2 wins and 2 losses, the Albany Empire. And they are traveling to and facing the Philadelphia Soul. They have 3 wins and 1 loss. This is a 7 p.m. game, and you can watch it on CBS Sports. I've got the Philadelphia Soul for the win here. Philadelphia is coming off a tough loss in the week we were off. Oh, coincidentally, I did forget to mention, it was great to see so many of our Special Olympians at Special Olympics this year. It was awesome. We had a great turnout, and it was good to see everybody. So I enjoyed this year's games, and I hope you guys most of you guys got to enjoy the games as well. Fun times, and great to see so many of you out there getting to say hello, because I don't get to see you all the time, so it was awesome. Another great year of Special Olympics at the Siena Heights College. With that being said, I have the Philadelphia Soul for the win. All right, we are moving into lacrosse. Championship college season for lacrosse right now. These are the quarterfinal games. And man, do we actually have some very good games going on. And I hope the video I showed you guys that you get to see of my son, it doesn't, it's not a great detail on the whole sport, but it gives you an idea of what's important about the hands and stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little tutorial there for you guys as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. So it is the quarterfinals games. These first 2 games are being played at the James Stewart Stadium in Hampstead, New York. It's being played Saturday the 19th. And we're down to this is like the elite. This is lacrosse's version of the Elite 8. That's what we're down to with these guys. And your first game, we have the number 6th ranked Loyola. And their season record going into this is 13 wins and 3 losses. They are playing the number 3 ranked Yale. Yale has 14 wins and 3 losses on the regular season. This could be a high-scoring game. Oh, wow, I didn't have where... I think... Let me check on this for you guys. I don't have... Oops. For some reason, I don't have a time or what it's covered on. Let's see. Bear with me here as I look up some details. College lacrosse playoffs. Trying to see if this first game, what time these games are, and when they're televised. All right. Okay, good. We got some details here for you guys. So, Loyola and Yale. This is going to be a 12 o'clock game. And it is going to be on ESPN. ESPNU, which is the ESPN University channel. Oh my goodness. I'm going to give... Come here, card. I'm going to give the victory to... I'm going to go with number 3 ranked Yale. Our next game is also a quarterfinals game. This is also the Saturday game, and it's being played at the James Stewart Stadium in Hampstead, New York. We have the number 2 ranked Albany. They have 15 wins and 2 losses on the season, and they are playing Denver, who is unranked apparently. They have 13 wins and 3 losses. Let me double check that and make sure that is accurate. Yeah, Denver is completely unranked. This game is going to be on at 2:30. And it is also on... I had it down as ESPN2. It's actually going to now be on ESPNU, which is the ESPN University channel. Alright, so... Again, quarterfinal games. These games are to see who moves on. Man. Tight one. I'm not 100% sure. I don't feel 100% confident with my pick, but I'm going to go with Albany just because they have a little bit better record. But we're down to these teams can prove me wrong because there are some good teams here. All right, our next 2 quarterfinal games is going to be at the Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium. In Annapolis, Minnesota. These are Sunday games. Sunday, and let's see what we got here. Alright, Sunday games. This first game they changed the schedule up on me just a little bit, so these 2 games are kind of reversed a little bit. So the first game we have is the number 4 ranked Duke. They have 14 wins and 3 losses on their season, and they are playing the number 5th ranked who came off a huge upset win last week. Johns Hopkins. They have 12 wins and 4 losses. This game is being played at 2:30. And you can watch it on... Let's see if we got this right. Yep, got that one right. This game is going to be on ESPNU, which is ESPN University once again. I gotta tell you, Johns Hopkins has impressed me. This could be an upset team this year. I haven't really... I don't know. I just feeling like they might be able to upset Duke. I'm going with Johns Hopkins for the win, just because they had an upset win last week. That's your 2:30 game on Sunday on ESPNU. With your first game, and I must have not had times when I put these games out for you guys yet. We have the... Oh, this is our... Get ready, guys, because this game is your first three-point bonus game. It's your first three-point bonus game. Come on, everybody, sing it with me. It's your first 3-point bonus game. Yes, it is. It's your first 3-point bonus game this week. No, that means I expect this game to be a very good game because we have the unranked. Anytime you've gotten this far, you got to be halfway decent. Cornell. Cornell has 13 wins and 4 losses on their season. And they are playing against the number 1 ranked team. Maryland has 13 wins and 3 losses. This game is being played at 12 o'clock, 12 p.m. And it is also being shown on ESPNU. So guys, full weekend of lacrosse if you're into lacrosse. College lacrosse time. 12 p.m. game Sunday, being played at the Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium. I think I'm just going to go and I'm going to make this one Coach Cole's upset special of the week. Because I'm going to go with Cornell. They have proven they should be here. They're unranked on the season, and they seem to play with a lot of heart and soul. I am actually looking very forward to these games this weekend, and I'll probably be checking them out. I'm going to go with Cornell for the win in lacrosse. Alright, moving into some minor league baseball action. If you're wondering, Mr. Roger Dodger yourself, I haven't been putting the Loons on here because they haven't had any weekend games. Their last game coming into this week is a Thursday game. So, yeah. But you will be excited because I have one of your other favorite teams on here, Mr. Schoonover. But right now we're going to start off with the West Michigan Whitecaps. But yeah, we got minor league baseball for you guys. We have the Lake County Captains. They have 17 wins and 20 losses. And they are traveling to and playing against the 20 wins, 17 losses. That's right. You're looking at your West Michigan Whitecaps. And these are future guys that you could see as Detroit Tigers, as this is one of the Detroit Tigers minor league teams. This is a Friday night game. 7:05 is when the bats fire up. And you can actually catch these games if you have the TuneIn radio app, I believe it is, or iHeartRadio app. On the iHeartRadio app, you can go to it's WBBL is official radio station for the Whitecaps, and you can get. And it already has it loaded for you. You can get on your phone or your computer or tablet or whatever you have, and you can go to the First Pitch MILB app. You just click on that. Brings up the app for you. You can download it from your favorite app store. And this app is actually free to use as far as baseball goes, and unlike the Major League Baseball one, you don't have to pay anything. You can get pretty much any team you want in minor league baseball. Right now I'm following the Toledo Mud Hens, West Michigan Whitecaps, the Great Lake Loons, and the Lansing Lugnuts. But they have every team of every division of all the minor league teams. You can follow any of the Tigers minor league teams that you want to if you're a Tigers fan. So I'm just going to go and click on the West Michigan Whitecaps app, part of it. And it tells me that they played earlier today. But there's two options up there. You have the TV picture and you have the radio picture. You can actually just click on the radio picture, and it will actually start playing the radio station that has their games on. Or if you really want to, you can tap the TV screen, and you can pay for to watch the game. So I highly recommend the app. It's very cool, and it lets you pretty much check out any of these minor league baseball games that you want to. With that being said, of course you know I gotta support the West Michigan Whitecaps. Go Whitecaps for the victory. Next up, we have the Gwinnett Stripers. They have 14 wins and 22 losses on the season, and they are playing our other Detroit Tigers baseball team. And a lot of these guys right now are being called up to the Tigers. So, I don't know how that's going to affect our team. But the Mud Hens always seem to have pretty good success bringing up their guys, bringing up other guys. So they might be taking some Whitecaps right now to come up to play with the Mud Hens, while the Mud Hens are coming up to play with your Detroit Tigers. Anyway, the Mud Hens have 24 wins and 12 losses. This is a Friday night game as well. 7:05 is when the bats started rolling there. I guess if I was technically saying it right, it'd be first pitch at 7:05. And again, you can listen. This is a home series this week, so you can go down there. Mud Hens tickets are relatively reasonably priced, very family friendly prices, and I've never seen the couple of times I've been there, haven't seen a bad seat in the place. So yes, get down there, or if you're not can't go down there, you can always listen on your phone app or wherever you listen on your computer or whatever. But anyway, with that being said, I will definitely be going with the Toledo Mud Hens. Next up, this will make Roger, Mr. Schoonover, very happy because we have our first Traverse City Beach Bums, and I do have me some Beach Bums gear thanks to Mr. Schoonover getting some stuff for me when he was up there last. Well, actually, I've had it for a few years now, so it's been a few years since he got it for me, but I keep my stuff looking good, so it still looks new. The Traverse City Beach Bums, one of Mr. Schoonover's favorite teams to watch. They have 2 wins and 2 losses on the season. You know another thing that makes these guys really cool? The uniform says TC. It's kind of typical TC. And one of my nicknames is TC. So, yeah. Makes it kind of cool in my eyes. Anyway, Traverse City Beach Bums have 2 wins and 2 losses on the season. And they are traveling to and playing against the Schaumburg. The Schaumburg Boomers. These guys are called. I don't know why I couldn't spit that out. Unfortunately, they haven't got a win under their belt yet. And they probably won't get a win in this game either. They have 0 wins and 3 losses. Bats start at 7. Oh, this is a 7:30 game Friday night. And I've got to go with the Beach Bums. Go Beach Bums. Ironically, I don't feel so bad about this now. Of course, I never really felt bad about it anyway, but playing useless facts for you guys. Playing baseball when I was younger for the Little League, I guess it was. That tells you how much younger I was. I actually played for a team called the Bums. And yes, we were as great as the Bad News Bears, so... Well, I guess I better not say that because the Bad News Bears actually ended up turning out to went to some pretty good wins under their belt too. So we were held up to the Bums name. We were terrible. Sadly, I'll be the first to admit, at that age, I saw a buddy of mine get hit with a ball right in the face, and after that, I don't think I ever swung at a ball again for many, 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 many years. I just let him strike me out every time because I was terrified that the ball was going to hit me. So yeah, that's my useless story for Sports Frenzy at the moment. We are moving into Major League Baseball action here. And how about those Tigers, huh? I currently 1 game out of first place. As of this recording, they lost to the Indians today, so they didn't sweep the series, unfortunately, and they needed to do that but they're in first place. So it's like they're an exciting team. They have some good games, or they have some bad games. You're not sure exactly what Tigers are going to show up right now. Again, a lot of injuries. Calling up a lot of guys from Toledo. So, yes. it's a good time to be a Tigers fan, I guess. They're not as horrible as we thought they were going to be, guys. Sometimes they're playing pretty terrible. I mean, we got a lot of people on the roster right now that are not big name people. A lot of people coming up from the minors. So it's an exciting time to be a Tigers fan. So don't give up on those Tigers because they appear, new coach and everything appears to be helping them out. It's good to be a Tiger. And that's our first game here. We have the 21 wins and 22 losses. Your Detroit Tigers. And they're on the road, though. They're traveling to and playing against the Seattle Mariners, who have 24 wins and 17 losses. This is a Friday night game, and it's a late game. It starts at 10:10 p.m., and you can watch it on Fox Sports Detroit. And I'm sorry, I hope... I love him to pieces. He's one of our Tiger legends. But Gibby is so boring on the microphone. It just knocks you out to listen to him and that other guy. They have Tigers, for those who don't know, they have 2 different announce teams now, and just some nights, especially after a hard day at work and I'm dragging, and I sit down to watch Tigers play, and the talking on the TV is so boring and so monotone, and like I said, I love Gibby to pieces for being a great Tiger, but oh my gosh, in the announce booth when you're tired, not a good idea. However, you could do like what some people do with the Detroit Lions games at times. You can turn down the volume and turn on your radio and listen to it on the radio, and hopefully they mesh up the same and listen to those announcers. But yes, 10-10 start for this game. You guys know who I got. Let's go Tigers. Let's do it. Let's go Tigers. Let's go Tigers. And this is one of my favorite classic Detroit Tiger logos. This is kind of like the old... This is actually one of the last logos you saw on the one of the Detroit Tiger Stadium walls before they knocked it down. So yes, love that photo. For those of you who know me, you also know I have a passion for the original Detroit Tiger Stadium that, God rest its soul, no longer exists. But we won't rant on that this week. I think I've done that once this year already. However, I do have some of my pieces, my relics of old Tiger Stadium from my adventures out there that are actually sitting right here in the Sports Frenzy studio right now. I won't bring them out for you guys to see. We'll move on. Our next game, we have the Philadelphia Phillies. They have 23 wins and 16 losses. And they are traveling to and playing against the St. Louis Cardinals, who have 22 wins and 17 losses. This is an 8:15 game, Friday night. I don't have a station for this one, but I think Philadelphia Phillies because my grandma and my aunt lived down there. So yeah, they used to go to Philly games, so that's why I cheer on the Phillies. I've got the Phillies for the win. Our last baseball game that we have this week is Rogers LA Dodgers. Now, Rogers still has not given me an explanation as to what is the heck is going on with Rogers Dodgers. They go from playing in the championship to a terrible losing streak record right now. The Dodgers, I know they have some injuries to some very key players right now, have only 16 wins on the season and 25 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Washington Nationals, who have 24 wins and 18 losses. This is your Friday night game as well. 7:05 is when first pitch. Now with these games, guys, you have a few options. We don't have them. I don't have a TV station for them, but you can do this two ways. You can listen to the games by getting the, I don't have it anymore, the Major League Baseball app. However, that costs $3 a month. Now, what I do for that one is I'll get it during baseball season and listen to the games that way. I actually haven't done it right now because I haven't had a whole lot of time to listen to other games. But yes, you can get that app for $3 a month, and you can cancel at any time. So when baseball season is over, you can just go ahead and cancel your subscription until the following season starts. $3 a month is not bad to actually listen to games on the radio from the various different radio stations. Or if you're a diehard baseball fan, you could pay the there's Major League Baseball. I'm not sure what it's called, but every cable channel and every cable provider provides a it's kind of like a pay-per-view, but you can buy a season pass is what I'm thinking of. There's a season pass you can pay if you got the money and you want to really check out baseball. You can pay this money and you can pretty much watch any game you want. They will break it down in payments for you, but it's kind of expensive, so that's why I don't do it, to follow the other teams I like. With that being said, I'm going to still not give up on Rogers Dodgers. I'll say they'll come back and get the win. We got NBA playoff action going on, but we only have one game for you guys that fit on this week's schedule. And by golly, it's a good one as far as I'm concerned, because right now it's a good day to be the Boston Celtics because they've been whooping on LeBron James. That's right. They have shut LeBron James right down. Mr. I can carry this team all by myself. Is down in the series right now, 2-0 as the recording of the show. Ha! That's all I got to say about that. Ha! Ha 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 ha! As you might guess, I am not a LeBron James fan. Never will be. Never will LeBron James ever be as good as the mighty legends such as Larry Bird. No way. Doesn't matter what record you show me, what record you try to reflect. There is nobody in this day and age that can play like the legends. Oh, and hey, while I'm on this crazy little rant for you guys, I might as well go ahead and do this because this is your second 3 points. 3 points. It's your second 3-point bonus game. Yes, it is. Getting old. Can't do that as much as good as I used to. But it is your second 3-point bonus game, and by golly, I want the Boston Celtics just to stomp LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers into the ground, because basically, LeBron James is just going to leave for another team anyway, so he doesn't care what happens in Cleveland, nor is he the greatest, because great players do not keep just go to other teams for money to win championships, and they don't just go other places for money. Great champions teams, they stay with their team and they play forever, just like Larry Bird did. So with that being said, regular season, these guys score records. And that was a rant for you guys. How's that? That was a good rant. I haven't done a rant in a while. Or have I? I don't know. We have the Boston Celtics. They have 55 wins and 27 losses on the regular season. They are currently up on the series, 2-0. This game is being played in Cleveland. Friday night game. This is game 3 of the series. The Cleveland Cavaliers have 50 wins and 32 losses on their season. It's a Friday night game, 8:30 p.m. You can watch it on ESPN. And with that being said, you guys already know who I have. That's right. I have Boston stomping them into the ground. They've already beat them 2 games. If anything else happens in this, anything else goes any other way, then I'm sorry. But it's all about the money in the arenas, because I feel like Boston could get a sweep here, folks. I'm calling it. I want to see the sweep. I want to see them going, na 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 na, na 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 na, hey hey hey, LeBron goodbye, na 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 na, na 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 na. Sing it with me now. Hey hey hey, LeBron goodbye. Yes it is. I've got the Boston Celtics for the win. All right, something new for you guys this week. We haven't covered any of this season yet. The season is still fairly young for these guys. I have soccer action for you guys. Yes, indeed, soccer action. Soccer in the United States is getting huge. People are wanting teams made all around the United States. It's just getting huge. I mean, people love this sport now, and they're calling for it here. So yes, getting very, very popular. This first game is on a Friday night. It is coming from the Major League Soccer league. Yeah, and we have the Toronto FC. They have 9 wins and 2 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Orlando City. They have 9 wins and 6 losses. This is a 6 p.m. game, 8 p.m. game, Friday night, and you can watch it on ESPN Plus. So yes, not your regular ESPN, but ESPN Plus. Toronto has 9 wins and 2 losses. Orlando has 9 wins and 6 losses. Ooh, I think I'm going to go with the Orlando team. Give Orlando the win. Next up, this is in the United Soccer League. We have the Portland Timbers. They have 9 wins and 4 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the LA Galaxy, who have 10 wins and 3 losses. This game is also on ESPN Plus, but it starts at 2 p.m. So this will be even before any of us are even home. So the Portland Timbers and the LA Galaxy. It's an LA team. Excuse me. I think I'll go with the LA Galaxy. We'll see how Mr. Schoonover feels about soccer and see if he supports the LA Galaxy or if he even knows about them. And our third game, moving into Saturday games, and this is also moving back to the Major League Soccer. We have the New York City FC. Hey, I guess coincidentally the FC stands for football club, because soccer is only called soccer in the United States. It's football in every other country. They have 10 wins and 6 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Colorado Rapids, who have 9 wins and 2 losses. Saturday game, 1 p.m. On ESPN Plus. Whew, tough one here. I think I'm going to go with the Colorado Rapids, just because I like the name a little better. No other reason. Just because I like the name a little better. Next, we have Dallas. Dallas has 9 wins and 4 losses. They are on the road traveling to Vancouver, the Vancouver Whitecaps, who have 11 wins and 4 losses. This is also a Saturday game at 4 p.m., and it can be watched on ESPN Plus as well. Vancouver seems like they're very good. I think I'm going to go with the Vancouver Whitecaps for the win. Next up, this is also a Saturday game. We have the New England Wrong card. The New England Revolution. They have 10 wins and 3 losses, but they are traveling to and playing against the Columbia Crew, who have 10 wins and 6 losses. This is a Saturday game at 7:30, and it didn't say what channel this game was on, so it must be I didn't have a channel for that one. I'm going to go with the New England Revolution on this one. Next up, we have the... Let's get these right here. Oops. The Philadelphia Union. They only have 3 wins and 5 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Real Salt Lake. Yep, that's their name. The Real Salt Lake. They have 4 wins and 5 losses. This is a 7:30 game on Saturday. I don't seem to have a channel for that one either. I like the logo. No, I don't really. Well, yeah, the logo is a little bit cooler, I guess. I think I'm going to go with the Philadelphia Union for the win, for no other reason than they're a Philadelphia team. And your last soccer game this week, football, depending on what you call it. We have the San Jose Earthquakes. They have 2 wins and 5 losses, and they are playing DC United, who has 1 win and 5 losses. This is a Saturday game, 10:30 p.m. Don't have a channel for that one either. Boy, these are some tough teams here. I've got to go with the... I'm going to go with the San Jose Quakes because they have 1 more win above DC United. You know what? No, I'm going to scratch that. I'm going to go with DC United because there's a old music group out there called DC Talk that I like. So DC United reminds me of them. And they have the home field advantage, so I think they got a better chance of winning. I don't know. All right, and our last official game of the week, we have NHL hockey playoff action going on for you guys. Hey, how about those Vegas Golden Knights, huh? Expansion team this season, and they are tearing it up and kicking some butt out there. This is Game 4 in the series. They're having a little bit of a time with the Winnipeg Jets. It's a Friday night game, and they are tied at 1 apiece at the current recording of the show. But man, give the Vegas Golden Knights a round of applause. First time expansion team makes it this far. And they're made up of all kinds of guys. They got a Detroit Red Wing dude on there, maybe even a couple of former Red Wing dudes. But for an expansion team, how that works, an expansion team gets to basically grab players off of everybody else's teams. So the other teams have to offer up players, and they can't just offer up terrible players either. Some of these guys are really good, as the Vegas Knights are showing there. So they pluck them into their team and decide who they want, and bam, look how far they've gotten. I have a lot of respect for these guys. I want to see the Vegas Golden Knights go all the way since the Detroit Red Wings are long past gone. I'm going with the Vegas Golden Knights. That does it for your regular part of our sheets. Moving into racing action. I do not have NASCAR pulled up at the moment. Let me see where our race is this week for NASCAR. NASCAR Schedule 2018. All right, there we go. Pulling up a little NASCAR action for you guys. Okay, this is the look at this. This is a Charlotte All-Star Weekend. And it's a Saturday race. $6 p.m. it starts. So it's a Saturday race, 6 p.m. It's in Charlotte. It's Charlotte All-Star Weekend. take a look at our standings for racing right now. Kyle Busch, my boy, remains in first place, and that's who I've got. Joey Logano, my backup driver, is in second place. That's my other guy I like. Kevin Harvick is in third place. Brad Keselowski is in fourth place. Kurt Busch is in fifth place. Clint Bauer is in sixth place. Denny Hamlin is in seventh place. Martin Truex Jr. is in eighth place. Ryan Blaney is in ninth place. And Eric Alamora is in 10th place. That is your top 10 in NASCAR racing for this weekend. And for me, as always, I have continue to have Kyle Busch. Okay, so that's what I have for you as far as NASCAR goes. Let's go ahead and shoot on over to the Sports Frenzy Facebook page, and get you some updates on what's going on around news in Sports Frenzy. I did hear on, I've been listening to WJR radio, and a big thing that's going on in Michigan right now is apparently I haven't heard the full story on it, but the Supreme Court ruled that it's okay to bet on games. So that's huge news as far as everything goes in sports. I don't know what effect it's going to have on everybody yet, but we shall see. Breaking news yesterday, Seattle Mariner Robinson Cano has been suspended for 80 games for violating MLB's joint drug agreement. NFL news. Pittsburgh Steelers minority owner David Tepper is expected to sign the deal to buy the Carolina Panthers. Not sure how that's going to affect things. Want to give a huge shout out to Coach Gordy and his son and the Hillsdale Baseball Chargers on an awesome, amazing season and the 2018 baseball championship. Congratulations goes out to you guys. So glad I got to see you guys play at least one game this year, and what a great time it was. Congratulations goes out to them. Also, congratulations goes out to the Adrian Bulldogs, who won their tournament championship. Awesome news for them. Congratulations to you guys. Funny news out of Ohio. Toledo up in arms after Coach Harbaugh from Michigan receives a key to the city. That's right. The team down below loves Coach Harbaugh so much, he's giving him the key to the city. That is hilarious. Go Blue. Apparently there's going to be some big changes to the MHSAA transfer rule this year. Instead of sitting out one semester after transferring schools, athletes will have to sit out an entire school year in their specific sport. So that's a big change. I'm not sure how people. I'm sure people are going to be very upset about that. So yeah, the U.S. Supreme Court struck down a federal anti-sports gambling law, and that's what's giving the states a go-ahead to allow betting on sports currently. All right, that looks like we have you guys up to date on everything right now. So yes, that just about does it for here at Sports Frenzy this week. I hope you guys have a great week, everyone. Great weekend, and we'll see you back here again as we're starting to wind things down for the year. Next week, hopefully, continue to see what's out there as far as sports go. Everybody have a great weekend. I know it's supposed to be kind of wet and blah and rainy, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm the coach. Be blessed, everyone. And thanks so much, everyone, for all your love and support, continued support. And we'll see you guys again real soon. Or I'll see you around the buildings, sometimes, wherever. I'm around, you're around. We might run into each other. Take care, everybody, and be blessed. And we'll talk again real soon. I'm the coach. We'll catch you all later.